What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including a shocking lawsuit rocks WWE, Omos deserves better according to Bobby Lashley, WrestleMania 41 tickets have gone insane, Becky Lynch's next wrestling appearance, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story looks at a shocking lawsuit that rocks WWE. At top of today's news is a recent lawsuit filed against Vince McMahon. However, this lawsuit is also naming Vince's wife Linda, along with the WWE's parent company TKO Holdings, which own WWE. Now, please note that this story contains disturbing information and it may trigger survivors of abuse, so you may want to skip to our third story. But let's look at the allegations and the response from Vince's attorney. USA Today is reporting that the 5 former WWE ring boys are suing Vince McMahon, Linda McMahon, and WWE, alleging negligence for allowing systematic and pervasive abuse of underage children. The complaint and demand for a jury trial was filed on behalf of 5 John Does in Baltimore County Circuit Court on Wednesday. It alleges that the McMahons knew about and failed to stop decades of sexual assault from the 70s to the early 90s, perpetrated by former WWE ring crew chief Melvin Phillips Jr. Our fans may recall the Ring Boy scandal from the early 90s, in which the former Ring Boy Tom Cole accused the WWF of ignoring alleged abuse by WWF personnel. While there was some initial media coverage, the story lost steam in the mainstream press. Although the story is decades old, it was recently revisited in the Netflix documentary Mr. McMahon. The Ring Boys were underage employees who worked behind the scenes. NBC News mentioned some of the allegations, saying the suit accuses the McMahons of long knowing of Phillips' peculiar and unnatural interest in young boys. In addition, Smith reported on comments from one of the attorneys representing the plaintiffs. Greg Gutzler, a partner at DeSello Levitt, who was leading the litigation, said that it was simply unconscionable that so many were allegedly aware of the abuse and did nothing to stop it. It appears that the lawsuit is based on the idea that Mel Phillips was a known potential danger to underage employees, yet the WWF brought him back. This lawsuit can have an effect on the Janelle Grant lawsuit against Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and the WWE, as one of the allegations is that the WWE management knew about McMahon and Laurinaitis' alleged misconduct, but did nothing to stop it. If it's shown or admitted that the WWE management knew about past misconduct with the Ring Boy scandal and ignored it, it might be used as evidence to support Grant's argument. Vince's attorney responded to the suit with a statement which included this comment. More than 30 years ago, the columnist Phil Muchnick tried to make headlines with these same false claims. Those allegations were never proven and ultimately became the subject of a defamation lawsuit against Mr. Muchnick. Inside the Ropes noted, Rosenberg added that the current claims are based on absurd, defamatory, and utterly meritless statements, and affirmed that McMahon will vigorously defend himself. There's no report of a reply from Linda McMahon or anyone representing her, but we will continue monitoring this story, and as we'll see next, a past story has resurfaced that casts new light on the allegations against Mel Phillips and whether the FBI had evidence supporting the victim's claims. So did the FBI know about the alleged misconduct? Another story that has come to light regarding the recent lawsuit, this too deals with alleged conduct that may be disturbing and or trigger survivors of abuse, so please skip to our next story if that is the case. Back in 2021, David Bixpan reported that the FBI had a videotape showing Mel Phillips engaging in the abuse and misconduct he was accused of by one or more WWF ring boys. Bix and Span wrote in 2021 that now in 2021, newly under-redacted FBI memos from the investigation into what's now WWE give further insight into how badly the feds bungled this case. In an echo of the recent Inspector General report on the FBI's mishandling of the crimes of the USA Gymnastics physician serial child molester Dr. Larry Nassar, the Bureau did not seem to take the allegations against ring announcer/ring crew chief Mel Phillips very seriously. Specifically, not only did the FBI admit that they were seeking Phillips' cooperation against McMahon, but they also disregarded a videotape that showed Phillips, who died in 2012, doing exactly what multiple victims accused him of. The gist of the story is that the FBI appeared to believe it could use any charges against Phillips caught on videotape as it means to get Phillips to testify against McMahon during the US government steroid distribution criminal case against McMahon in the 90s. That never happened, and apparently the videotape was ignored, arguably along with the allegations against Phillips. A journalist, BJ Bethel, tweeted about Bixenspan's 2021 story, saying, "In 2021, David Bixenspan wrote the FBI knew of the existence of a videotape showing former WWF ring announcer Mel Phillips assaulting a ring boy. The existence of the tape was first reported in the New York Observer front page article in September 1993. Presumably the FBI still has a videotape, which could be used by the plaintiffs. Next up, Omos deserves better, according to Bobby Lashley. Now, the Almighty recently commented during an appearance at KNS WrestleFest saying, "I think he almost should be back on TV. Unfortunately, I don't know. The way the things have changed, I don't see him having that opportunity. I hope that me saying that gives him the opportunity, but a lot of people haven't had that opportunity, and a lot of people kind of went separate ways with them, so I don't know what's going on right there." But while Omos still competes at WWE live events, his TV appearances are as rare as sellout crowds at AEW events. The WWE seems to have relegated Omos to a special attraction who only appears at events like Battle Royals, with his size and power coming in handy. Omos' size is a blessing and a curse. He has a tremendous presence, a good amount of charisma, and just the right amount of moves where he doesn't plod around the ring like a lesser big man such as the Great Khali or Giant Gonzalez. Unfortunately, it's difficult to book Omos as anything but a monster or risk him losing his appeal. As a result, the WWE rarely uses him because they feel it would like to make the rest of the roster look weak. The WWE's initial use of Omos as AJ Styles' tag team partner worked well because Omos didn't have to take the pin regularly. Do you guys think that Omos deserves better in WWE? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WrestleMania 41 tickets are insane. Are looking to attend WrestleMania 41? If so, you may have to refinance your house and or consider selling a kidney as the prices have skyrocketed, and the reason why has WWE fans ready to rumble for the wrong reason. While tickets will be on sale to the general public this Friday, anyone with season tickets for the NFL's Las Vegas Raiders, as WrestleMania 41 is being held at the Raiders venue Allegiant Stadium, could actually buy tickets on Tuesday, and there was an additional pre-sale on Wednesday. PW Insider is reporting that the tickets soared from their original price. As Wrestling News explained, one person noted that a 2-day combo ticket they initially bought at $700 was later being sold upwards of $2,000 on Wednesday. Another group of tickets sold for $1,600 on Tuesday were listed over $2,300 on Wednesday. However, this isn't a case of secondary sellers, aka scalpers, buying tickets and selling them at an inflated price. This is due to Ticketmaster's dynamic pricing policy, which Ravens described as makes tickets more expensive depending on the demand for an event. This is similar to someone going to a vending machine to buy a soft drink and the price goes up depending on the temperature. But Ravens noted that the dynamic pricing policy is already under investigation in the United Kingdom by the nation's Competition and Markets Authority. With the WWE's ticket prices on the rise and some fans feeling they've been priced out of attending events, it'll be interesting to see whether fans pony up the dough for WrestleMania or just say enough is enough. Next up, Becky Lynch's next wrestling appearance. While the WWE Universe hasn't seen Becky Lynch in months, they now have an opportunity to see the man. Lynch is currently enjoying a sabbatical from wrestling, and her future in wrestling remains unknown despite reports she's still listed on the company's internal roster. Nonetheless, she hasn't secluded herself from the public as she's now scheduled to appear at Vulture's upcoming Vulture Fest event. The pop culture website announced this on X, saying WWE superstar, trailblazer, and New York Times bestselling author Becky Lynch will be joining us at Vulture Festival. We'll look back on her legendary career and may just get a glimpse of what the man has in store for us next. What do you guys think of Becky's upcoming appearance, and do you think she'll reveal anything about whether she's returning to the squared circle? And finally, WWE searching for a new music producer. And last but not least, a recent job posting from the WWE suggests rumors that the WWE aren't renewing Def Rebel's contract are true. There have been several openings, including one for a director of music strategy and operations. According to the WWE's corporate website, it's looking for someone who's a project manager, assists head of music with both long and short-term project management across both internal WWE projects and external partnerships, including by leading communication efforts and providing deliverables across WWE, UFC, and music partner teams, takes the lead on and or consults complex issues across multiple business avenues as appropriate. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.